Let's give everyone a chance to grow the pie, including their own piece of it. While improving labor skills is useful, to accomplish a growing pie for everyone will require that we find ways to help individuals become entrepreneurs and investors. Unfortunately, our system is more geared to shoving people into the workforce. We push for everyone to go to college to get a better job. But Michael Dell, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and quite a few others have done pretty well without a college degree. Do you really think that universal free college is the answer? Think about it. If everyone has a college degree, what will that be worth? Workers will simply be more highly educated in their competition with one another, and this will make wealth disparity worse and not better, even if college is free for everyone. Here's a recent National Affairs article. I'm going to quote it. In a comprehensive October 2017 report, researchers from Harvard Business School documented extensive evidence of increasing degree inflation, with employers demanding baccalaureate degrees for middle-skilled jobs that previously did not require one, and for which the work duties have not changed. In other words, they're forcing you to get a degree when you really don't need one. The duties aren't requiring one, but they force you to get it. In fact, 61% of employers surveyed admitted to rejecting applicants with the requisite skills and experience simply because they lacked a college degree. Researchers calculate that this has affected an estimated 6.2 million jobs across dozens of industries. You wonder why we have a wealth disparity? This is part of it. These are the kind of things that wealthy people erect as barriers that prevent you from advancing in your career. So when everyone has a bachelor's degree, the new standard will be a graduate degree or some other licensing. Milton Friedman wrote in his 1962 book, Capitalism and Freedom, this: the most obvious social cost is that any of these measures, requiring a college degree for things that shouldn't be required for, or adding a new licensing, almost inevitably becomes a tool in the hands of a special producer group to obtain a monopoly position at the expense of the rest of the public. That's why free college is not an answer. It would actually worsen the problem. How can we possibly solve wealth inequality when we put so much complexity and so many regulatory barriers in front of people starting a new business? That not only hurts the initial entrepreneur, but it also destroys the next tier that are willing to work for him or her who would also reap the benefits of a successful startup. Remember when Bill Gates started Microsoft? He created what was known as the Microsoft millionaires. They weren't the founder, but they went to work for Bill Gates and they reaped huge rewards. In fact, out of the first 10,000 employees or so, 2,200, more than 1 in 5, became millionaires in less than 5 years working for Microsoft. And many of these people were under the age of 30. There's a similar story at Apple and Google and Dell, and the same for those who worked in the early days for Henry Ford. This is one of the benefits of free market capitalism. Innovation drives wealth. Unfortunately, our nanny state system inhibits innovation. So does the tax code. And so would universal free college. One of the simplest and best illustrations of the nanny state gone awry is the radical war that we see on kids' lemonade stands. In multiple states and cities, kids are being harassed and fined or ordered to get a special permit costing hundreds of dollars just to put up a simple lemonade stand. That's part of how I learned entrepreneurship. Do we not want our children to learn the benefits of free market capitalism and entrepreneurship? Hiding behind the excuse of public safety and business licenses, we've taken away perhaps the best object lesson of free markets. Are we really afraid of a 9-year-old selling lemonade?